Hi friends, welcome to our channel Addict to Learn. Today we will see the previous exam TCS numerical ability questions with detailed analysis and with shortcuts and tricks. And if you are giving constant support means I will also give a separate video for all the companies, that is Infosys, Wipro, CTS, Accenture and other IT companies, and this video will also useful for other IT companies because moreover the exam level and exam pattern as well as the difficulty level is moreover same for all the IT companies. So you can use this video as a practice session for all IT companies exam. But we are going to discuss 5 questions which have asked in the previous exam in TCS. Okay, let us move on to the session. First question, a man has to travel 50 km in 2 hours. That is, a man has planned to travel the 50 km in 2 hours. That is, a man has planned to cover the 50 km in 2 hours. He could 20 km in 1 hour, but the man has covered only 20 km in the first 1 hour. And then had to stop for 10 minutes for refueling. Then the man had stopped for 10 minutes to refuel the vehicle, that is for putting petrol like that. Okay, here the man wasted 10 minutes. So the man has total time of 2 hours and 1 hour he has already traveled and 10 minutes he has spent for refueling. So the remaining minutes he has is 50 minutes. So in 50 minutes, the man has to cover the remaining 30 km. Then what they are asking, by what factor should he increase his speed with reference to that of the first hour so as to be able to complete the journey as per the schedule. That is, the man has to complete the whole journey as planned time. So the man has to increase the speed because there is a short of time. So the man has to increase the speed. So by what factor the man has to increase the previous speed to get the new speed, that is increased speed. So we have to find the previous speed as well as the increased speed. Then we have to find the increased factor. Okay, initially the man has traveled 20 km in 1 hour. So we can say that the initial speed of the man is 20 km per hour. Because in sentence itself they have given 20 km in 1 hour, which means 20 km per hour speed. If you have doubt, you can put it in formula also. Speed equal to distance by time. Here the distance is 20 km and they have given time as 1 hour. So we will get 20. So the initial speed of the man is 20 km per hour. Then the remaining 30 km has to cover in 50 minutes. So the final speed equal to distance by time taken. Here the distance is 30 km and time is 50 minutes, but we have to put it in hours. So we have to convert that 50 minutes into hours. So we have to divide it by 60. So 50 divided by 60. So this 60 goes to numerator. So 30 into 60 divided by 50. Here we can cancel this 0. Then 5. Here it will come 6. So 6 into 6 is 36. So the final increased speed is 36 km per hour. They have asked, by what factor should the initial speed be multiplied? Factor means multiplying factor. So by what factor? I have taken that factor as x. By what factor should the initial speed is multiplied so that to get the new speed? by this question we have frame a equation, that is by what factor we have to multiply the initial speed to get the new increased speed. Then x is equal to 36 divided by 20. Then we can cancel it by 2 table. So we will get 18 and divided by 10 means 1.8. So the factor is 1.8. Option 2 is the answer. Okay, we will move on to the next question. If x plus 10% of 240 is 60% more than x percentage of 180, then 15% of x plus 20 is what percent less than 25% of x? Okay, they have given that x percentage of 240 is 60% more than x percentage of 180. So we have to frame an equation from this statement. So we have to frame a equation from this statement. Now they have given that x percentage of 180. I have taken this x percentage of 180 as 100%. I have taken this x percentage of 180 as 100%. They have given 60% more. Yes means when we put in equation we have to put equal to. Okay, 60% more means 100 plus 60. Am I right? 60% more means 100 plus 60. So we will get 160%. Okay, in this side we can write it as 160% of x percentage of 180, which is equal to, yes means in equation we will put it as equal to, which is equal to x plus 10% of. For percentage we have to divide it by 100, of means multiply, and we will put the 240. So we have to equate this equation to get the value of x. Here see 100 and 100 get cancelled, then 0 0 and 0 0 will be cancelled. We can cancel it by 8 table. So 2 18s are 16 and 3 18s are 24. And we can again cancel it by 2 table, that is 15. Then we have to multiply this 15 into this. So 15x plus 150 is equal to, here 18 is there and x is there. So 18x. So we will get 3x is equal to 150. Then we can say that x is equal to 50. So we finally find the x value. They have asked that 15% of x plus 20 is what percentage less than the 25% of x. So first we have to find this value, and then we have to find this value, then we have to compare the values. So 15% of x plus 20 means 50 plus 20, that is 70. So 15% means 15 by 100, of means multiplication, so 70. 0 0 get cancelled, so we can cancel it by 5 table. So we will get 21 by 2. Then they have given that 25% of x. 25% can be written as 1 by 4. Of means multiplication and x. X means here 50. So we can cancel it by 2 table. So 2, the numerator will become 25. So the answer for this statement is 25 by 2. So they have asked what percentage less. So they have asked what percentage less. For this type of question, we have to find the difference between the two values. We have to find the difference between the two values and put it in the numerator. Here 21 by 2 and 25 by 2. The difference between these two values is 4 by 2. Then we have to put the value of this, that is after then what they have asked, 25% of x. So we have to put this value in denominator. The value of 25% of x is 25 by 2. We have to put after than statement in denominator. Then they have asked in percentage. So we have to multiply it by 100. Okay, 2 get cancelled. So 25 table we can cancel it. So 4 4s are 16. So answer for this question is 16%. So option 1. Next question. 5 consecutive positive even numbers. Okay, 5 consecutive number means we can take it as x, x plus 1, x plus 2. Here they have given even numbers, so we have to take it as x, x plus 2, x plus 4, x plus 6 and x plus 8. So we have put 5 consecutive even numbers. Okay, then they have tell us sum of squares of third number and fifth number is equal to 400. This is the third number and this is the fifth number. The squares of the sum, that is x plus 4 the whole square plus x plus 8 the whole square, which is equal to what? 400. We have framed the equation. Now we have to find the value of x. So a plus b the whole square is equal to a square plus b square plus 2ab. 2ab means 2 into 4 into x, that is 8x. Here also x square plus 64 plus 2 into 8 into x, that is 16x, which is equal to 400. So we have to solve this. So 2x square plus 80 plus 24x is equal to 400. So we can divide it by 2. Okay, x square plus 40 plus 24x, which is equal to 200. Okay, we can move this 200 to this side. So we will get x square plus 24x. Sorry, when we divide it by 22, we will get 12. So x square plus 12x minus 160 is equal to 0. So we have to find the factors of this equation. Okay, here 1 is there. So 1 into 160 is 160. So we have to find the factor for this number, and if we subtract these two numbers, we have to get this value, that is 12. So we can say the factors are 8 and 20. 8 and 20. So the factors are 8 and 20. So here the symbol is plus. So we have to put the smallest number symbol is plus. Here the symbol is minus. So we have to put the remaining number symbol as minus. So x is equal to minus 20 and plus 8. That is, we have to take this as minus 160. When we multiply both these numbers, we will get the value as minus 160. Okay, when we subtract these two numbers, we will get the value as 12. So both conditions are satisfied. Then we have to put the symbol of this for the smallest value. So we will get x equal to minus 20 and plus 8. Here they have given x is a positive number. So we have to take x is equal to 8. This will be eliminated. They have asked the average of 5 numbers. So for finding average, we have to add the numbers divided by the total number of numbers. Here we have to add these numbers, x plus x plus x plus x plus x, that is 5x plus 2 plus 4 plus 6 plus 8. 6 plus 4 is 10, 8 plus 2 is 10. So we will get 20. So here 5 numbers are there. So divided by 5. So when we cancel it by 5, we will get x plus 4. Here x is 8. So plus 4. So the answer is 12. Answer for this question is 12. We will move on to the next question. Okay, here a fruit seller purchased 32 kg grapes for 960 rupees. That is cost price. Cost price is 960 rupees. Okay, they have purchased 32 kg grapes for 960 rupees. He dried them to make raisins and would be able to sell raisins for 65 per kg. So selling price is 65 per kg. He can get 80 gram raisins from 1 kg grapes. So from 1 kg grapes, he will get 800 grams. 800 grams means 0.8 kg. Okay. Then for 32 kg, how much he will get? Here we multiplied it by 32. So here also we have to multiply it by 32. So we will get 32 into 0.8. We can write it as 8 by 10. Okay. So we are getting like this. Here they have tell that they have sold it for 65 per kg. So total selling price is equal to this value, that is this kg into 65 rupees. So we can cancel it by 5 table, that is 1 and 3. So again we can cancel it by 2 table, that is 4. So we will get it like 13 into 4 into 32. So 13 into 4 we can write it as 52 into 32, which is the selling price of the whole raisins. It is the cost price. They have asked find profit percentage. So for finding the profit percentage, in numerator we have to write the profit. Profit means here they have given profit, so selling price will be greater than cost price. So we have to first put the selling price, that is 52 into 32 minus 960 divided by we have to put the cost price, that is 960. So in percentage means we have to put into 100. So 0 will be cancelled. Then we can take 32 as common. So 32, the remaining is 52 minus 32 into 3 is 96. So 30 divided by 96. So we now only calculated that 32 into 3 is 96. So we can cancel this. So into 10, which is equal to 22 into 10 means 220 divided by 3. So we can cancel these. So 7 3s are 21, remaining 1. Then 3 3s are 9, remaining 1. So we have to put a point and put a 0 here. So 3 3s are 9. So it will go like this. So we can say it as 73.33%. So in question itself they have given profit. So we can directly say option 1, that is profit percentage 73.33%. Okay, and the last question, so take it as a workout problem for you guys. So solve this sum and mention your answers in comment section. So we will discuss this question in upcoming sections firstly, then we will move on to the next 5 questions. Okay, thank you guys. If you really like this session, please like this video and share with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe our channel Addict to Learn. And thanks for watching. Stay tuned.